Greetings, nerds. Welcome to the third part of drawing Technoblade. We're pretty much going to finish the left side of his face by working on his chin, finishing up his chin by adding the shading and a little bit more paint. I am pretty excited to do so. I haven't forgot about Technoblade's hair. I haven't forgot about his hair whatsoever. I'm going to use a pair of scissors to create the highlights instead of using a white oil pastel, because it's going to be kind of annoying to use as much white as I can, to create the highlights to his hair. So instead, I'm going to scratch off the dark brown. We're also going to work on a little bit of the right side of his face, but I guess I'm going to work on the other side of his forehead and the rest of his right eye and all that stuff. His right eyebrow, his right hair. You get it, nerds. We're going to be over halfway through after that, so without any further ado, let's go ahead and continue the drawing of Technoblade.
I did check out a few videos by Technoblade, like him proving that he doesn't auto-click. I'm sure Technoblade makes random videos that doesn't have to do with Minecraft or gaming, any of that stuff. And I think he did show his face a few times. I don't know how many times, to be honest, but I know it's more than once. And I did see the picture of him having a war with cancer. And I think he did a thumbs up, and he had the 10 million subscriber play button aside from him. And he was in his bed. I did see that photo of him, and I thought it was very charming. So yeah, I don't know if it's how Technoblade does his videos. I know he makes Minecraft videos for a living. He used to, actually, because he's no longer around. He is no longer alive, unfortunately. I'm guessing he does Let's Plays. I don't really check out these many YouTube channels that much. I don't really go deep into these YouTube channels to see what these YouTubers would do and how the style of their content creating skills and all of that stuff. So yeah, I'm sure Technoblade makes Let's Play videos, or I know he makes Minecraft videos again, maybe with his friends, maybe Dream. I think he was part of a Dream vehicle. I was about to say vehicle. That's so silly of me. I think he was in one of Dream's videos, Dream's Minecraft videos. I'm not too sure because I didn't really check out Technoblade's channel that much, only for a little bit, and I didn't watch that many videos. I watched some short ones that are maybe less than a minute long. I don't remember correctly, but it's been those recent weeks ever since I found out that his life just vanished. His life got taken away thanks to cancer, and F cancer, by the way. It sucks to have cancer. And cancer is it's a nightmare fuel. I'm a freaking genius for using a pair of scissors for these oil pastel drawings to scratch off the color. I think it's called seggrafito, which I believe it's an Italian word for scratch off. Yeah, I would use this one of my scissors. I have two scissors, actually. I would use maybe a smaller one to get a much more better grip and to create that extra room to scratch off the color on these oil pastel drawings. I don't think scissors really work with color pencils. They barely work, actually, but oil pastels is a totally different story. Well, that's because oil pastels are stronger than color pencils, and I don't mind using color pencils. I'll continue to use cheap color pencils. Maybe one day I'll have to stick with a much more expensive or costly color pencils like Prismacolor. But for now, I'm going to continue to use Crayola, since I got plenty of Crayola. Yeah. The oil pastels, I don't know how I should say it here, but scissors are a life hack, a definition of a life hack when it comes to creating highlights. And I would create highlights. I used to create highlights by using a white oil pastel, and that doesn't really work. It barely works, and I just really don't like that. I really hate it, so I'll just have to use scissors.
Okay, nerds, here's the current progress of the Technoblade drawing. His hair is really coming along together, and the scissors strat is really working. I'm so glad I'm using the scissors as scratching strategy instead of using a white oil pastel. Using a white oil pastel, it kind of sucks. Scissors, on the other hand, is really working surprisingly well. As you can see, I had created the highlight. There's like a couple highlights to his forehead, his right eyebrow. I did a little bit of his right eye. I'm gonna do the rest of this in the next part. I am looking forward to part number 4. We got his chin. His chin is pretty much complete. Love how I did the shading. The shading is a little bit off underneath his lip. This is gonna be his neck. I love how I did the shading down here and below his chin. It might be unsurprising to you nerds that I'm doing really well with an oil pastel drawing of Technoblade, but I'm actually pretty much surprised that I'm just doing this well. I thought I would do terribly, but I am doing just fine. Hey, everyone has different opinions. Some of you nerds might think I'm doing terrible, while others think I'm doing really good. This drawing is really coming along together again. It's slowly becoming alive. We are over halfway through. So that is going to be the end of this part, the end of this video. Stay tuned for more content, and I hope this video was quite enjoyable to watch.
Feel free to subscribe to this channel. Feel free to follow me on Twitter and Instagram. Oh, and also, feel free to follow my Facebook page. And thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your time.